You ever wonder if there's a way to know, like really know, if your idea for a side hustle will actually make money before you build it? What if I told you the world's biggest bookstore is also a public database and it's telling you exactly what people are already paying for right now? Okay, let's dive into this simple, data-driven method for creating a digital product people actually want to buy.
For almost anyone starting out, the whole journey begins with this huge, kind of paralyzing gamble. We get an idea, we get all excited, and we spend weeks, maybe even months, building it, all based on a single and honestly, pretty flawed question.
This right here, this is the question that sinks so many great intentions. It starts from a place of just guessing, of hoping that the market wants what you've decided to build. It's like buying a lottery ticket, and frankly, there is a much, much smarter way to play this game.
So really, you've got two paths you can take. On the left, you've got the path of guessing. It's slow, it's full of anxiety, and it is exhausting. But on the right, that's the path of validation. It's all about moving with confidence, with speed, and with the certainty that you're building something people already want. We are definitely going to focus on that second path.
So how do we find that data? Well, the secret is kind of hiding in plain sight. We need to stop looking at Amazon as just a store and start seeing it for what it really is: a massive, free, public database of what customers want.
And that's the whole insight right there. The Kindle bestseller list isn't just a scoreboard for authors. No, it's a real-time report on what problems people are desperately spending money to solve. This completely reframes the challenge from "what should I create" to "what are people already buying?" See the difference?
This brings us to a really crucial concept: proof of demand. This is basically our North Star. We are looking for undeniable signals that a market not only exists, but that it's active, engaged, and actually willing to spend money.
So what do these signals actually look like when you're browsing? Well, let's take a huge success like Atomic Habits. First, you look for that orange bestseller tag. Then check out the reviews. We're talking tens of thousands of them. And notice it solves an evergreen problem: habit building, something people will always struggle with. All of that together is like a giant flashing neon sign telling you people will pay to solve this problem.
Now, this is a super important point. This is about validation, not plagiarism. We are not going to copy these books. That's illegal, it's unethical, and it's just plain bad business. Instead, think of yourself as a market researcher. We're looking at the underlying problem that a best-selling book solves because that's where our opportunity is.
Okay, so you've found a proven problem. Now what? How do you create your own unique solution and do it fast? Let's get into the actionable playbook and see how you can use a little help from AI to get it done.
It's a really simple four-step process. First, you find that proven niche on Amazon. Like we said, habit building. Second, you figure out the core problem it solves. Then you head over to an AI tool, like ChatGPT, and give it a specific prompt to create an outline. And finally, you use your own experience and insights to expand that outline into a practical, actionable guide that's uniquely yours. And here's where you put the AI to work. You're not just giving it a vague command like, "write about habits." No, you get specific. For example, you prompt it with something like this: create a detailed outline for a 60-page beginner-friendly guide on a 30-day habit reset. This level of detail gives the AI the structure it needs to generate a genuinely useful outline that you can then build upon.
All right, once your guide is created, there's another huge mindset shift you have to make, and it's all in how you sell it. This is where most people get it wrong. They try to sell the thing they made instead of the result it creates.
Let this one sink in, because it is everything. Nobody wakes up in the morning thinking, "You know what? I really want to buy a 60-page PDF today." No way. They wake up thinking, "I wish I could just stick to my goals," or "I want to feel more in control of my life." They are buying a better version of themselves.
And here's what that looks like in practice. The feature is a 60-page PDF guide. Honestly, kind of boring. Nobody gets excited about that. The transformation is a concrete 30-day plan to reset your habits and change your life. Now that's something people will actually buy. You're not selling a file, you're selling a future.
Okay, so you have your product, you've nailed your marketing message, you need a place to sell it. Platforms like Gumroad make this part incredibly easy. You just upload your guide, set a price, and you can start selling directly to your audience almost immediately.
So let's be really clear about the goal here. While we call this a hack for validation, this isn't about getting rich quick. Not at all. This is about building a sustainable system for growth, creating valuable digital assets one at a time. It's a long-term play.
And the best part? It all begins with just one single validated product, built on a proven problem. That's your foundation. That's all it takes to get started, which makes this whole thing feel so much more achievable. Because it is.
And from there, you just build. Your first guide proves a system works. Then you create a second one, maybe in a related niche, then a third. And over time, you're not just selling individual products anymore. You're building a whole stack of digital assets that work for you. That is how you build for the long term.
So there you have it. We've laid out the entire playbook, from finding a validated idea to building a long-term system. The only thing left to ask is, what proven problem are you going to solve first?